Hi, today we want to learn how we can monitor the carbon monoxide with Sentinel-5P, and we use this for the wildfire emission monitoring. And wildfires are a major source of air pollutions, including the carbon monoxide and aerosols. And this emission can travel thousands of kilometers and impacting air quality, human health, and climate system. And carbon monoxide or CO is a trace gas emitted from the incomplete composition, and high concentration near the ground can indicate intense fire activity or urban pollution. And UV Aerosol Index measure the presence observing the aerosols such as the smoke and dust, and this is sensitive to elevate plants that are not easily detected by surface measurement. And Sentinel-5 is a part of a Copernicus program, carries the troponin sensor and which detect the atmospheric trace gases globally with daily revisit time. An application is tracking and relating the wildfire flames, evaluating the air pollution spread during the fire event, supporting the yearly warning system for public health, studying the fire-related climate impacts, and complementing the ground-based air quality station. Here, yeah, we test this for the wildfire of Canada, and we created the bounding box. This defined the special extent over Western Canada, particularly British Columbia and Alberta, which frequently experienced a large wildfire during the summer. If you don't know how can creating the bounding box, you can watch the video in this old channel. And we define the time frame. It is June 2023, which corresponds with the known wildfire activity in this region. And step three is loading the load and visualize the CO emissions. We define the load the Sentinel-5P CO data, filter it by location and date, and average the CO concentration over June, and clips to the area of interest, and applies a color palette uh, for intuitive visualization, and the black is showing the low and red showing the high. And after this step, we can uh, we can load the UV index here and load the UV aerosol index from Sentinel-5 here and detect the aerosol palms like smoke or dust, and help to identify the elevated pollution layer from fire. And we used this from the Sentinel-5P with this dataset. You can search this dataset here and find the more descriptions, available bonds, and you can review the user guides here. And after the steps, we can run the code and see the results. The red color showing the ICO on the June. You can see we have a high aerosol index here in this time period. This GE scripts provide a rapid satellite-based way to monitor the wildfire emissions over large regions by combining the carbon monoxide and aerosol index, and we can better understand where wildfire accurate and how intense the emissions were, and where smoke plumes were transport. And you can adapt the script by changing the date range and applying the different wildfire event, like the Australia, California, and adding the time series analysis animation. And you could enhance this by adding the time series plot And if you don't know how can create a time series, you can check the video of a soil moisture of Sentinel-2. Uh, we added the time series analysis here, and you can, yeah, export the image for reporting. And if you don't know how can export, you can watch the video, the base from the Sentinel-2. We exported the TIFF file there and integrating the ground station data. Thank you for your watching. Please like and subscribe our channels.